We also took that video to the city councilman who led the way in taking away collective bargaining from some city employees last summer. In the video, Kennedy says a few times that employees' jobs aren't protected by unions anymore. Well, News Channel 15's Gina Glaros joins us live in our newsroom with more on this. Gina?
Brett, Kennedy talks about the upcoming election on city time. When asking Councilman John Crawford about her comments, he says employees can't be fired unjustly, but that it's also beside the point. Sandy Kennedy seen saying, "Unfortunately, you're not protected by the union, and I'm afraid to be honest with you, Republicans come in here, parking will be gone." Later, when asked if it's legal to force employees to support a candidate, she says no, but, quote, "let them try to hire an attorney, they'll be fired by the end of the year."
That has nothing to do with collective bargaining. I mean, it's just a comical attempt, an absurd attempt to change the subject away from this shameful activity.
City Council President John Crawford watched the video Saturday and says he was in disbelief, mainly about how blatant it was.
Go over to a bar across the street and say, we need to get the Democrats elected because of collective. That's fine, but you can't do it in a city office during city hours when you, the taxpayer, are paying these people to do real work.
But it's a 17-minute video with different interpretations. Some could argue that Kennedy meant if a Republican is hired, employees aren't protected. Others say she threatened that without a union for protection, she can fire them.
The administration spent the next year or so setting up a whole pre-deprivation hearing process. So in other words, if you thought you were being fired improperly, you have a whole hearing, you have a group of people to listen to your case. It's just a different way of appealing. And once again, it has nothing to do with collective bargaining.
Moving forward, with only 3 weeks until the election and 2 weeks until budget completion, the City Council is in uncharted territory.
I will promise to you I will handle it even-handed, unemotionally, and I'll do it exactly the same as if this was a Republican city clerk.
The Democratic Party chair says once he receives a resignation letter from Kennedy, he'll call a caucus to elect a replacement for the city clerk. In the newsroom, Gina Glaros, News Channel 15.